Hey! Oh my God, you guys. Can I just begin to tell you how excited I am and how so much is coming into focus for me? And as always, as I come out of the darkness of depression, low self-esteem, feeling bad, feeling inferior, once I'm taken care of, you're the next person that gets my information. There's so much breaking loose for me. I mean, it was just like the storehouses of heaven were just opening up for me this morning. I can't wait to read you what I wrote in my journal, you guys, because this is for you. It's not just for me. I have to go ahead of us earth angels who are empowering ourselves, our empaths who are empowering ourselves, we ultra sensitives who are empowering ourselves. I'm pioneering the way for those of us who think we're less than, we don't deserve. That inferiority is our own ego trip, okay? It's not everyone's ego trip. It's specific to ultra sensitives, earth angels, and empaths. We think it's noble to have all kinds of things wrong with us and stay in the dumpster. And I'm breaking that open. I'm breaking that open. So much is breaking loose for me right now. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to share with you. Cannot wait to share with you and for you to bust open with me. This is Lorraine Pursell, counselor coach for 24 years. Webinar Wednesday, free webinar Wednesday, my holiday gift to you early, called My Future is So Bright, I Can Relax and Be More of Me. My future is so bright, I can relax and be more of me. Because we cannot be more of us, which is the thing you're dying to do. You are dying to be more of you. You are dying to be more of you. The future is so bright. We cannot relax our nervous system and our adrenals if we feel like the future is going to be scary. But our future really is bright. And I'm here to show you how that is and what that is. On Wednesday, be sure you have registered at lorrainepurcell.com/webinars. lorrainepurcell.com/webinars. It's in the description. I'm going to drop it here. Register now. It happens Wednesday, I think 2 p.m. Eastern. You'll get all the details when you register. So let's see. Lorraine Pursell.com forward. I'm already getting so many great registrations and so many great questions are coming in. Oh my God. /webinars. For free. Oh dear, my fingernails are going a little bit long. I can't do this very well. For my webinar this Wednesday. It's going to set you free, you guys. It's going to totally effing set you free. Okay, for my webinar this Wednesday, my future is so bright. I can relax and be more of me, you guys. It's revolutionary. It is revolutionary what I am learning. My future is so bright I can relax and be more of me, because we cannot relax and be more of us until we know that we are taken care of by universe. We are not drop kicked like some used can. Oh my gosh, you have to look at this. I'm going to turn this around so you can see my plant. This Christmas cactus is just going nuts. Is it beautiful? It's so happy. Whoever's here, say hi. Join me. I cannot wait to start showing this with you, because we are the ones who bought when people put us down. We're like, yeah, you're right. You're not good enough. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're not enough. Yeah, you're right. None of that's true. I'm releasing all of us. I'm opening up honesty. Good morning. I'm opening up the prison doors. I saw this vision about 6 months ago of being in a dark dungeon, like in a castle, and all the doors being open and nobody in the prisons, and the sunlight was streaming in through the upper high windows into the prison cells, and it was illuminating the hallway. I had just set all these prisoners free. That's you. That's you. All the reasons you think you can't, you're not enough, you're bad, you've done something wrong, punish, 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 bad, 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 fuck, fuck, fuck. No. So this is what I got this morning when I was in my silence, which wasn't much silence because there was so much coming in. I've been asking God what unconditional alignment is. What's unconditional alignment? It's Fairy Godmother Monday, by the way. We'll get to that in a minute, but this is the laying the groundwork. Unconditional alignment. Jesus was the healer he was because he was always in unconditional alignment. What does that mean? Well, I got the answer. It means just being in bliss, in connection with God all the time. Okay. Oh, and then another word that I got this morning. There's a scripture in Zechariah that says, despise not small beginnings. Do you realize that where we are, every single one of us on our path right now is the small beginnings? Despise not small beginnings. Despise not small beginnings. And I looked up the scripture and it said, wait, what did it say? Did I write it? Well, it says, despise not small beginnings. God loves to see it working. And what I got from that was, all the things we're doing while we're incubating our seed, our acorn for our mighty oak tree, who we are, as we keep watering it and nurturing it, which is what we're doing today in the quantum field, as we keep watering and nurturing it so that acorn, the shell will crack and that thing starts to send down its taproot and it starts to go, once its root is really deep and it's safe and secure, then it starts to send up a little tiny thing. But how long does it take? We don't want to be a perennial flower. We don't want to be like a zucchini plant. We want to be a mighty tree, right? Because perennial flowers, they're great. They're beautiful. They croak and then they make little seeds and maybe new plants will grow. But it's iffy. We're a tree. Wow. And then you take a zucchini plant, it grows, you can watch it grow every day. Every day it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I used to sit and watch my bamboo grow. Like you can actually sit and watch bamboo grow. It grows so fast, but the thing produces fruit and then it dies. That's not the kind of plants we're doing here. Our dreams and our desires are not that. Our dreams and our desires are the mighty oaks that are going to continue for generations after we leave the planet. These are the legacies that are the stuff of our dreams, you guys, our visions. Everybody watching this call, everybody watching the replay, everybody on this call is a visionary. We have a desire and we have a vision that has been given to us by source energy. And it's not a zucchini plant, and it's not a perennial flower. I'm here to tell you. The perennial flower is, I think I'll make my hair this way today. That's the perennial flower. That's the desire that's like, I think I'll drive out to the beach today. That's the stuff along the way. That's following the feel good, which is all part of it. Jesus was the healer because he lived in unconditional alignment. What's unconditional alignment? I'm inviting you into it now. Who else is here? Tell me you're here. I want to see who's here. Having my matcha tea. Oh my God, you guys. Unconditional alignment is blissful connection to source all day long. Now listen up. I'm just going to start reading. I watched Frozen 2 on Saturday for my grandson's birthday. I cried through the whole thing. I cannot wait to own that DVD. That one and the first one. It replaced Moana as my number one Disney. Moana just touched my heart because I'm from Hawaii and I know the locals, and it's just so like the locals. The thick legs, the long, incredible hair, the love of the ocean. It's in their blood. But when I saw Frozen 2, I just cried through the whole thing, like I said. It was so moving. And there is this thing in it where Elsa is hearing this call. And it means she has to do some really scary things. Does that remind you of anything? The call in our heart is a little scary. But I'm reading a book now called Seductress, which is a little like, only it's fueling me because of the audacity of these women throughout history who had men at their feet, and they were not attractive. They were old. They were poor. They had gumption. They remind me of the women I have up here on my wall. Madonna, Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez. These people, like, they had a vision and they went for it with, you saw it too, Honesty? They went for it with such abandon that the world couldn't help but notice. And that's what this book is about, Seductress, the women through history who have commanded their vision into reality. It's audacious. I'm coming into this new place that is nothing like my old identity, you guys. Nothing like my old identity. But here's what I wrote this morning. Be the queen of my life. Be the queen of my life. Despise not small beginnings. Follow unconditional alignment. Bliss in connection to source. Bliss in connection to feel good. That is unconditional alignment. That's what Jesus had. Our true nature as a human being is to have fun while being here. How many of us are having fun while we're being here? That's why my intention every week, and keep in mind what you want your intention to be this week, has been to have fun, because it's like, wow, grabbing that. I want more. I want more of it. I want more of it. I want more of it. Life becomes simple. You have a choice which things you chew on. You're going to chew on the things that are distressing, the things that are worrying you, or you can just walk away from this is what we're supposed to do. You have a choice which things you chew on. Let go of the controls completely and it will right itself. We are guided by infinite intelligence, you guys. We have infinite intelligence in our 60 trillion cells. In each one of our 60 trillion cells, there is infinite intelligence. Let go of the controls completely and it will right itself. Lost in our thinking, let go of them. They're just passing through. Human beings think 60,000 to 100, was it 75 to 100,000 thoughts? No. Human beings, we think 70,000 to 100,000 thoughts a day. And the way we know if we're in alignment is how we feel. That's how we know. That's why Abraham says, follow the feel good. Do what feels good. Get back in alignment. Even if it means you have to go for a walk, you have to disconnect, you have to leave the people you're talking to right now, you need to go for a drive, you need to take a nap, you need to watch a movie. Whatever it means, you have to do whatever you can to get away from that thought that is just pummeling you. And one of the things in the movie was, follow the next right step. Yes, honesty. Choose the feel good. Choose the feel good and find anything you can to start building the bridge over there. Anything you can. Cup of tea, feet up, stretch. What does my body want right now? Don Miguel Ruiz says whatever, whenever we do something that feels good to our body, like this feels good right now, it is an act of self-love. We're lost in our thinking. That's why when I'm working with clients, those of you who are on the line who have been my clients, you know, it is the work to get out of the upper 10 inches down into the lower 5 feet, into the feeling. The only thing up here is this, the third eye. The mind is in service to the soul and the spirit, and the soul and the spirit resides in the intelligence of our body. If the octopus, the cuttlefish, and the chameleon body is so intelligent that they can touch something and their whole skin changes to camouflage themselves without them even doing anything, how much more intelligent are we? Okay? We just think we're supposed to grab onto the icky thought, wrestle it to the ground, find a solution, but we can't find the solution in the same mind that got us there. We have to change the channel. We have to get up and leave. We have to do something, put on some music, start dancing, moving our hips. I'm going to do that right now. Move our hips. And just know that everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. The better it gets, 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 the better it gets. I did an exercise with my accountability partner in the Netherlands this morning. She was on the metro, and we were texting it back and forth to each other. We do this thing of, we actually talk our reality. It's something called Kylegoing from Kyle Cease. And we actually talk our dream. I think it originated probably people have been doing it forever, but I heard it first from Mike Dooley. So he was talking about his brother and his mom. They had a t-shirt company, and they used to get together once a week, and they would talk about, his mom is an author, and she'd go, oh yeah, well, Lucasfilms just, contacted me. I'm flying out they're sending me a first-class ticket to Hollywood next Thursday, and we're meeting to put my books into a screenplay. And then they go, oh yeah, that's so awesome. That's so exciting. And then, Mike would say, yes, and I'm jumping on my Learjet and flying to France because I got a really important speaking gig there. I can't wait to see Paris. I've never seen Paris before. It's just been the dream of my life. And they're like, yeah. And then Andy would say, and, blah, blah, whatever his dream was. And they would just perpetuate this future vision. I highly recommend finding a partner that you can do that with. That's living in our zone of genius. That's getting us toward toward the thing we desire, toward the thing we desire. You just steep yourself in this, steep yourself in this, steep yourself in this. You would not have it in your mind if you didn't have the ability to pull it off. It's impossible. It wouldn't even be a vibrational match. If you've had big dreams your whole life, I have, since I was 12, successful mogul, highly influential, commander of millions. Well, it was a high-rise building that I'm pretty sure I owned the floor or the high-rise. Big corner office. I was the CEO since I was 12. And, coupled with being a famous model and helping others feel good about themselves, feel better about themselves. I'm doing all three. I'm here on video. I'm being interviewed for another global summit today at 11. I'm so excited to think about this getting in the hands of mothers. It's for mothers. Because we all know when we're in the throes of motherhood how we have to really, really have our own back because the demands are profound. Okay, what else did I write? Okay. Refrain from analyzing when we get down that yucky path. We're part of a system that's built to be aerodynamic. We're part of a system that's built to be aerodynamic. We are part of a system that is governing the trees, that is governing the birds. I sit here in the mornings in my silence with my journal and just writing what gets downloaded to me from source. And I watch the little birds and I watch the sun come up and I watch the tree lose its leaves and then I watch the tree get its leaves back. And there's an intelligence that's governing the whole thing. We are governed by the same thing. We just think because our ego is in there, our ego wants to correct everything and then take credit for it. Let go and have peace of mind. One of the great questions I got from one of the webinar registrations was, how do I have peace? This is how we have peace. We let go and we trust that we are part of an intelligence that happened in the Big Bang. Probably before the Big Bang. I think the intelligence made the Big Bang happen. Let go and have peace of mind. Stay quiet. Stay in the moment. Look for beautiful feelings, you guys. Look for beautiful feelings. Those beautiful feelings is following the feel good. That is staying in the blissful connection to God, like Jesus did. He had unconditional. That means no matter what was going on around him, he stayed in connection. He knew his connection. We are being called to a walk of faith here. Don't want to be sounding religious because I'm not religious at all. Look for beautiful feelings. And then I just heard this from Bill Pettit this morning. 3x5 cards to the next step will just show up. Like he said, like a scavenger hunt. Then you go to the next house, and then you go to the next house, and then you do this here, and no. The next thing, like it said in Frozen 2, the next right step. Right, Honesty? Is that what it was? The next right step? The next right step? When did you see it, Honesty? Next aligned action, wisdom, divine mind. It's following that urge. It's following that impulse. That's, that'd be good. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, that would be nice. Oh, I'd like that. That sounds good. Yeah, a little honey in my tea. Yeah. Ooh, a little extra onion in my salad? Sure. Wear that outfit to magnify my magnificence? Yes. Like, I love what I'm wearing right now, except for my pajama bottoms that I'm still in. But I love this. I think it looks so beautiful. Yes, something like that. The next step in the right direction. Yeah, the next right step. I think they even had a song about it. If you can find that song and sing that song, right? Honestly, there was a song about it, the next right step. The next right step. Yeah, it's the next right step. Because we are all connected to infinite mind. That's where telepathy comes from. Because we're all connected to the same mind, that it's just like these channels in between us. Okay, great. Saw it Thursday last week. Okay, the next right step, the next right thing. And then the next thing, and then the next. We don't have to worry about anything beyond then. Because it will become evident what the next right thing is. Impulse. Oh, it would feel so good. Oh, this. Oh, that. Oh, delight. Oh, joy. Oh, my God. And then pretty soon you're feeling really good, and then you start to feel guilty about it. I start to feel guilty. I go, wait, something's wrong. I need to be serious, or something not, I need to be serious here. No, I think we need to stop being serious. Einstein said you can't find the answer in the same mind that caused the problem. So we have to jump out of that soup of yuck and find a different place. And I say go higher to the feel good. Because it will just elevate you. It will bring you back to being a little kid. I was cracking up in the back seat of the van with my grandkids. I mean, I was making them all laugh so hard. I was being so silly. I didn't even know this person. It was like a whole new person where I didn't care what anybody thought. I was just being 100% me. Emotional freedom. Emotional freedom. 100% me. Emotional freedom. It's not only our birthright, it's that we will never be happy until we are. Do you get that? You will never feel fulfilled and complete until you are 100% you. That means at every moment you're expressing who you are in that moment without restrictions, without watching yourself, without scrutinizing and monitoring yourself. Just what feels good. What's the next thing that feels right? What's the next thing that feels right? Even if it's scary. Time to do something else for a while. Won't find it by engaging your intellect. When you're swarmed, because we get swarmed by these bad thoughts and these bad feelings. Leave it. That wisdom, that gentle feeling of love, compassion, thankfulness, that's the feeling that we're looking for. Just kind of like how you feel when you're a little baby and you're just in your mom's arms and everything's right. Everything's good. That's the feeling we're after all day long. I'm so excited about my life. I'm so excited about my life. When I used to wish I wasn't on the planet every day. You guys, and this isn't just for me, it's for you. This is why I've been put here, is to feel the way I felt as a child, go through my life feeling unworthy, undeserving, taking abuse, feeling depressed, wanting to leave the planet my whole life, with moments. I mean, my God, there were like moments, right? But the bottom line was, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? All the way through that to when I was in my 40s and my mom was dying and I took care of her and I wanted to make a difference after that. And that began this quest. In 1995, she died, and that's when I got my master's, I got my educational therapist certification, I got my, started coaching. That's when it all started for me, 1995, so that's 24 years ago. So that I could now, for such a time as this, I can turn around and help everybody who is ready to believe that there's more for them, that they're not their circumstances, that they're not what other people say, that they're not what they've been told in their childhood. It's time to stand up and be queen, claim queenhood of your life. Is that exciting? I was born for such a time as this. I was prepared for such a time as this. And so are you. You were prepared for such a time as this. And I want you to borrow my faith if you need to. It's here. I've been trouncing through this BS for 6 years now. 6 years ago, 2013, started September 2012. So yeah, 6 years now I've been, I started my trek off of Zoloft, my 18-year addiction to Zoloft. And that's when I started taking life straight. And found out depression isn't real, you guys. Depression is not real. Now, when we feel the sad feelings, we cry it out. Okay, we're not ignoring our feelings. We're not stuffing them down for God's sake. We just express it. It's just moving through. Emotion is energy in motion. For a long time after I came out of my depression, I was emotophobic, what Michael Neal calls emotophobic, like afraid of emotions. Because I'm like, oh my God, it's going to take me down to the toilet again. I'll be out in the sewer again, unable to get myself back. But now I know it's just letting it go through and then get back. It's just, things are coming up for us to see and scrape off the top. Florence Scovel Shinn says, it's the heat, it's the uncomfortable stuff that makes the dross, like in gold, the dross is the impurities, rise to the surface so that it can be scraped off the top. That's all that's happening. And we're making more room inside of us for more good, to be more of a channel. You as an empath, you as an earth angel, you as an ultra sensitive. Just put your hand on your chest right now, on your heart, and just say yes, 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 yes. Yes to your desires, yes to your dreams, yes to your visions that you get of yourself and your life, because you know you do. We are the visionaries. We are the ones that could spend our life, serving other people to our own hurt, which is not right. Sure, serving other people. But enabling people, doing for others what they can do for themselves at our own expense. And we're the ones that wind up dying of heart disease and cancer. And people just go, oh, she was such a nice person. It's like, fuck that shit. I'm not playing that game. I'm claiming my territory. I'm taking full ownership of the queen of my life. I watched my mom do this. She was amazingly fierce, my mom. She would, on summers, she would kick us out of the house after breakfast. We lived in the country. We had acres of redwoods, and we used to ride our bikes all over the place. So she would kick us out of the house at breakfast. She'd ring the bell for lunch. We'd come for lunch. Then she'd kick us out after lunch. And then she'd ring the bell for dinner. And she would not allow us to be in the house. We had to go outside and entertain ourselves. So while she was in there, I really don't know what she was doing. She could have been having an affair for all I know. But I know she painted. She painted some beautiful paintings that we've lost track of, but I've got two of them, two that she painted in college. I know she painted, but she was like, I've had enough of kids. I've got 4 of them. Just get them out of here. It wasn't her job to entertain us. We got into all kinds of stuff. We'd pick berries. We'd come home with them, and she'd help us make pies. But she had a life. That's why I can't wait to talk to these moms in about an hour and a half. Okay. So we're looking for that feeling, that gentle feeling of love, compassion, thankfulness. And then sometimes it just gets into flat out excitement because you're like, oh my God, could I really have my dream? I can pretend. It's like living that imagination like a little child. You are not your past. You survived it. That's from Matt Kahn. You are not your past. You survived it. You are not your past. You survived it. Universal mind, universal intelligence, guidance, and not being sideswiped by thought. So it's just staying in universal intelligence. I'm looked after by universe. I've been a person who has not been very trusting. Hi, Anne, honey. Thank you for all the hearts. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. I have been a person who hasn't been trusting of people because I got really hurt when I was little. But now, and I couldn't even trust that universe was there for me. But now I'm coming into this. I'm trusting. Universe has got me. Universe has got me. Stop being sideswiped by thoughts. And you can tell when you're sideswiped by a thought when you start feeling bad. The gift of thought. It takes formless energy of life from the Big Bang. Okay, it's the gift of thought, but we have 70,000 to 100,000 thoughts per day. Here's the thing. We experience our thoughts through our limbic system as feelings. So we can know what we're thinking by how we feel. Does this sound like Abraham? We know what we're thinking by how we feel, so we find something that feels better. Ooh, I'm getting hot. I got to open up the window. Honesty's probably rolling over right now. I think it's like, what'd you say, 2 degrees in North Dakota right now? Gorgeous day. I want you to see my... Oh my gosh, it feels like it's about 60 there. Oh, thanks, honey. Yes, honesty. Okay, where was I? So our thoughts get experienced through our limbic system. So if we're feeling yicky, and that's what we're going to be going into here in a minute, when we start feeling yicky, we know our thoughts are not the thoughts we want to pay attention to. With 100,000 thoughts going through our mind, we can pick the ones. So I've started just imagining my future and just living in there as if. I'm driving my white Porsche Macan Turbo S-Pack. Got gobs of money in these 2 banks. I drive down a different road because I'm a homeowner. My house is almost paid off. I have an empire serving people around the world. And when I come into that, it's just like, what is your big vision? Why not? You used to dress up as a little kid. You used to play as a little kid. Why not? Go back there. Go back there. Imagine. Play dress up in your mind. No, play dress up in real life. What would that woman wear? Who would that woman hang out with? What would that woman say? What would that woman do? What would she eat? What would she do with her body right now? Would she stretch? How would she carry herself? When I step into that vision, all the tension from my body just leaves. My shoulders just relax. That's how I know it's truth. When you leave a loving, peaceful feeling, just drop it and walk away. Go somewhere, walk, have tea, get in the tub, nap, movie, drive. Let it slow down until that gentle, peaceful feeling returns. It's the feeling of it's all okay. I'm looked after by universe, infinite intelligence. Let go of the controls. Oh, and I have been such a control freak in my life. Let go of the controls. And we do that because then I go into my vision, which I won't bore you with because you guys already know it. Something else I want to read you. This is from Abraham. Listen to this. Reduce your workload by 30% and increase your fun load by 30%, and you will increase your revenues by 100%. I'm going to read that again. Reduce your workload by 30% and increase your fun load by 30%, and you will increase your revenues by 100%, and you will increase your productivity by 10,000%, if there is such a percentage. More fun, less struggle, more results on all fronts. You guys, I'm on to something. And I'm all about sharing it with you. It's my passion to set millions free into emotional freedom, to open those prison doors with every one of these live streams. There is no labor from which most people shrink as they do from that of sustained and consecutive thought. It is the hardest work in the world. This is especially true when truth is contrary to appearances. Every appearance in the visible world tends to produce a corresponding form in the mind, which observes it. This can only be prevented by holding the thought of the truth. And that's when I hold on to that thought. I'm in my white Porsche Macan, driving. It's just a symbol of my reach, of my impact, how I'm serving millions around the world with my message. It just feels so good. It's just a symbol. Plus, I'm queen. I'm owning it. Hey, Madonna? Audacious. J-Lo? Audacious. I used to see her on Living Color. She was one of the Fly Girl dancers on In Living Color with the Wayans brothers and Jim Carrey way in the beginning. I think it was Jim Carrey's first thing. She was one of the Fly Girls, just dancing in this little show. I mean, little show is a TV show, right? But what do you think? Those people had to do what I'm inviting you to do right now. I don't believe that greatness is to the few, that it's just a standard that you approach. With all due respect to David Viscott, Dr. David Viscott, I believe that vision in our mind is there for us if we would just have the audacity to believe it. I'm getting close, you guys. Oh, yeah. Look in there. I can't remember which season I have. I'll tell you. She's one of the Fly Girls. She's in the credits. Let's see if I can find it. You will see her very young. Here it is. Season 2. It's in season 2. I don't know which disc it is, but it's season 2. If you can find season 2 of In Living Color, Jennifer Lopez is one of the Fly Girls. Now she's a mega star. I don't know if being a megastar is your deal. I'm just saying whatever it is, whatever your desire and vision is, you have to be audacious to pull it off. This is not for the faint of heart. This is the quantum field. Speaking of which, let's get to the quantum field. But I want to read this again. Reduce your workload by 30% and increase your fun load by 30%. You will increase your revenues by 100%. And you will increase your productivity by 10,000% if there could be such a percentage. More fun, less struggle, more results on all fronts. With that, we're going to breathe in. For more on this, be sure you register for the webinar this Wednesday called My Future is So Bright, I Can Relax and Be More of Me. We're going to relax our nervous system, heal our adrenals so we can come into our fullness and be fully prepared to thrive in 2020, which is a banner year. Everything is pointing to 2020 being a time when things are just lining up for us. Okay? I'm so excited. So go to LorrainePursell.com/webinars. LorrainePursell.com/webinars. And just put your name and email in there and you'll get all the information. It's my early holiday gift to you. And I'll be inviting you into the workshop that I'm doing next in the Emotional Freedom series. In that workshop. In that webinar. I'll be inviting you into it at a special discounted rate where we go into depth on this topic. So the quantum field is you feeling the good feelings of your vision or just whatever it is. Feeling your vision is being specific. And if you're not in a happy place, you don't want to go there. You just want to go into a place called, Abraham calls general. So it's just being, everything works out for me. I know my life is so good. My life just keeps getting better and better and better and better. Better and better and better and better and better. My body regenerates every single day. My body produces all the hormones I need, all the vitamins I need. My body is a pharmacy. My body is the most incredible pharmacy on the planet. Oh my God, I just have to share this with you again. Can I turn this around? Yeah, look at this. Desiree, honey. Look at this plant. Is that amazing? That's 2 years in South Carolina. I picked this up on my way across the United States. I have to just share it with you again. I'm getting so tech savvy. So you're just feeling good feelings. If you feel good already, if you feel happy already, you can go more specific into the exact details. You can paint those exact details of your dream. If you're not feeling happy, if you are feeling depressed, if you are feeling sad, you go general. You just go, you know what? Lorraine's saying everything works out for me. The better it gets, 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 the better it gets. So I'm just going to believe that, and I'm just going to start saying that. I'm just going to start saying that I am worthy and deserving. I'm just going to feel, maybe just feel some relaxation come to you, and just that simple, beautiful feeling. Just bask in the sea of well-being. For those of us who are feeling really good, we are going to go into the specifics of our vision, because the more you practice this, I have another, it's in my kitchen. I'll read it to you guys. This one, I've got this right by my bed, and I've been practicing this. This is what happens, you guys. Maybe I don't have it in here. Oh, wait, here it is. Here it is. Use whatever excuse you can to vibrate in harmony with those feelings, those things you've been saying you want. Use whatever excuse you can to vibrate in harmony with those things you've been saying you want. And when you do, those things that are a vibrational equivalent flow into your experience in abundance. Not because you deserve it, not because you've earned it, but because it's the natural consequence of the law of attraction. That which is like unto itself is drawn. That's not the one I have by my bed. I'm going to read that one to you guys. This one is just like, oh. Oh, okay, listen to this. Once you have practiced the vibration of what's in your vortex long enough that you own the frequency of it, and there is no gap between you right here where you stand and the vibrational reality of your vortex, then those objects, those relationships, those desires, those answers, those solutions that you have been asking for will flow seamlessly in perfect timing into your experience. This is truth, you guys. We just have to practice it enough to where we finally outnumber the bully in our head that says, no, don't do that. You shouldn't do that. That doesn't make sense. That's stupid. You don't deserve that. Who do you think you are? And then pretty soon you start to get louder than it. Okay, so just feel the feelings. This is the quantum field. You can go into, I go into the blackness of the universe, the darkness behind your eyes, and you just go there as no thing, nowhere, no one, no time, nobody. This is the unified field when you're actually one with it all. Like if you desire more money, you can just start saying, I am abundance. I am abundance, because you actually are. You start embodying the thing that you desire. I am abundance. I am love. Because you are. You're one with everything. Just feel it. Just feel it, because you are the same molecules. There is a line in Frozen, I want to check it out, but I believe it completely because of Masaru Emoto. Do I have that book here? I think it's up in here. Masaru Emoto. I'm going to show you this picture. That's a water crystal. There's a line in Frozen, Honesty, you'll probably remember this, where Olaf says, water remembers everything. And that it just verified as truth. And that every bit of water that comes through us has passed through 4 human beings already. At least 4 human beings already. And it's picking up all that memory. And so all that memory is passing through you as you drink water and use water. And so that's why, as we are clearing out these energies, we are cleaning up the planet. The smallest things we do, even inhaling and exhaling, we're inhaling and exhaling. What is it they say? We're breathing some of the same oxygen that Jesus did. When a butterfly goes like this, it goes around the world. We are one with it all. So just in that space, you are one with the thing that you desire. Just embody it. And it takes courage when you're coming from a place like I was of I don't deserve, I'm not worthy, who do I think I am? I'm starting to go, yeah, I'm Lorraine Pursell. I'm Lorraine Pursell. Pretty fucking awesome. I love me, 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 I love me. Put your hand on your chest and just say that. I love me, 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 I love me. 10 o'clock? Why is that showing up? Oh, okay, so it's 9. Hold on. No, 9:30. It's already 9:30. Hold on. Okay, this is a little long today, but I am on fire today, you guys. I won't stop till I'm done. So just feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it good. Just what feels it. It's ecstasy, you guys. It's ecstasy. It's ecstasy. Just feel it. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. My last emotional freedom workshop, I led the group into 2 mantras. These are from Matt Kahn. It said, I'm so excited that I get to experience life through you today. That's source energy saying that. I'm so excited that I get to experience life through you today. And then say, I'm so excited I get to experience life through me today. And that's you talking to you. I'm so excited I get to experience life through me today. God, you can just feel your heart move when you say that. First, it's like cognitive disconnect. It's like cognitive dissonance, like convergence, like the river convergence, honesty in out by Trenton. You know, these 2 giant rivers, confluence. It's like that. It's like your brain is used to being humble. Your brain is used to being small. Your brain is used to keeping you in your place. Your brain is used to, oh, don't make waves. And then there's this. I'm so excited to experience life through you. You're here because universe, source, who is you, wanted to experience life through you and wants to experience what that will feel like, honesty, to have your paintings in Iceland. Are you reading me? And universe expands as you go there. So just experience that. Just feel that. Just say yes to it. The other one is to put your hands on your chest and just say, yes, yes. I say yes to me. I say yes to me. I say yes to me and my desires. I say yes to me. I don't judge them. Universe doesn't judge them. An altruistic act is no more better than a carnal act. Like, okay, there's another line in here. In the science, this is the science of getting rich, by the way. Okay, remember that extreme altruism is no better or no nobler than extreme selfishness. Both are mistakes. Okay, but it's saying that okay, here it is. What God wants is that you should make the most of yourself for yourself and for others. And you can help others more by making the most of yourself than in any other way. You can make the most of yourself only by getting rich. Thus, it is right and praiseworthy that you should give your first and best thought to the work of acquiring wealth. God, that's really flies in the face, right? Yes. Yes, honesty. And those of us with big visions, and I would venture to guess that every single person that's in my following, every single person that jumps on these live streams, live or in replay, you have such big visions that you are discouraged and depressed because you don't see them here and you think they're impossible. That's the root of your depression. That's the root of your discouragement. That's the root of your downness. Tell me if I'm not right. We have been gifted with a big vision, and the universe expands every time we say yes to ourselves. The other mantra is to say, put your hand on your chest and on your belly and say, I've changed this a little bit to say, this miraculous day is in honor of me. This miraculous day is in honor of me. This miraculous day is in honor of me. We have to believe in ourselves to win, not to place or to show, but to win, like in a horse race. All bets on us. All bets on us. Like my mentor says, nobody's going to show up at your door and knock on your door and say, "Hi, we just discovered you. You're so amazing. Would you come on NBC? Would you come let us, carry you around on a big blanket?" We have to do it for ourselves. Every one of these people up here on my mentor thing, Katharine Hepburn, Esther Hicks, Cassius Clay, Jesus, Prince, my grandma, Oprah, Tony Robbins, Katrina Ruth, Mary Magdalene, Michael Jackson, Steve Jobs, my aunt, Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Madonna, my mentor, Jessica Caver Lindholm. Every one of them had that. Yeah, Desiree. Every one of them had audacity. Every one of them had audacity to have their own back, because self-abandonment is the worst abandonment. We have everything and we only have ourselves. If we're not in our own camp, it's over. Right here on the cover of this book. To love yourself is to love and thank all of existence. Masaru Emoto. Love thyself. It all makes sense, you guys. It's all one complete little circle. Feel the feel good. Feel that coursing through your 60 trillion cells. Every one of your 60 trillion cells is a holograph of the whole universe. And it holds all the intelligence and all the answers and all the next steps. All you have to do is be in the moment. And what's the next aligned action? And if you know something's coming up that you have to do, ask God to prepave it. Ask the angels to prepave it. Picture it going well. Feel it going well. This is your power. We are do you know when you're driving, you see giant cell towers, or really more as like a radio tower? I'm not even sure how much of them they have anymore. But in North Dakota, you'll go through these plains and then all of a sudden see this. It's like maybe 10 stories high, a radio tower with satellites on it, satellite dishes on it, big antennas, and they have to, hold it down with great big tethers. That's what our body is. Our body is a conductor of source. And every time we expand, every time we say yes, every time we have that elated feeling, the whole universe expands, you guys. That's why when Gay Hendricks says in The Big Leap, I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. I highly recommend that book. I have it both written and audio. And my soul will tell me about every 6 months to listen to it, and it just busts me open again. It's not what we thought being here. It's not what we thought. It's the Matrix. Are we going to take the red pill? I'm inviting you to take the red pill, but it's not the doom and gloom of the Matrix, you guys. Only if you stay in that thing, because on the other side of it is not a world that is falling apart. That's where I differ from the movie. When we take the red pill, it's like we step into the Garden of Eden. We step into heaven. I'm in heaven on earth. Who just sent me the little heart? Thank you. I'm in heaven, you guys. Hi, Bina. Hello, sweetheart. So good to see you here. So let's just bask in the quantum field again. And I just invite you to take this with you all day long. You know, when you are feeling, actually, you're in the quantum field all day long anyway. Just like gravity, it's always working whether you're aware of it or not. The quantum field is the same thing. So as soon as you start feeling, go, wait, I'm not feeling good. Let's get back to some ease and peace and let's just get back to that. Then the quantum field hears that and brings that to you. The vibrational match to what we're feeling. We're that radio tower. Okay? So we're like standing there and we are just receiving information. But we don't want a television signal if we're a radio signal. So that one goes by. So let's just bask in the feel good all day long. And as soon as you notice that you're not feeling good, just get back to clean, clear thoughts. Just drop the control. Just let the ease of the universe wash through you. Be in thanks, be in love. Your whole life, your whole body will transform. I promise I would not lead you astray. Do you guys know that? I try it out first, and once I've proven it, then I turn it on to you guys. It just feels so good here, you just can't get out of it. All right, so what is your one intention for the week? Mine is to have more fun. Drop it in the comments. My one intention for the week. Have fun. That's my intention. I'll be checking in with you on Friday on this. We're going to draw a card, so don't go away yet. I'm going to be checking in with you on Friday on this in Body Talk Friday, how you did with your one intention. Plan on joining me every Monday and Friday mornings, you guys. If you can't make it live, just watch the replays, because there's such a transmission of energy coming through here that your cells, your body will heal. I want you to hear me on this. There is such... Okay, create an income stream. That feels really big, Desiree, but something definitely to work toward. Can you... Just stay in the moment with that, darling. Just stay in the moment with that. And moment to moment, just look for the next feel good. The next feel good. Ask Source, what's the next step in this? What's the next step that would feel great in this? What's the next step that would feel great in this? And just trust. Zechariah this morning, despise not small beginnings. God loves the working. God loves to see the work. So step by step. But I honor you for that. Honesty. My one intention for the week is to repeat my self-healing words repeatedly while enjoying my life to the fullest. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. So Desiree, what I might offer on this is just to already feel in the future that you are in your income stream. So let's do that. Let's take these intentions. And Bina and Ann, do you want to put in your one intention for the week? Whatever that thing is, let's just be in the future. Let's just imagine like we're little girls in the bedroom dressing up in high heels and makeup and jewelry and our mom's dress, and it's long. So just feel as if, Desiree, you're already in that income stream. You've created it and it's already there. Honesty, you're in the moment and your body is just like, what? Pain? I don't know what you're talking about. For me, I'm in my white Porsche Macan as a symbol of my impact and influence and inspiration to millions around the world. So we're just going to feel it, be it, let it wash over you. You are that person now. You are that person now. Just bask in that stream of well-being. Just bask in that stream of well-being. You're just floating in that stream of well-being. This nice warm water being so supported by universe. Yes, 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 yes. It might take some time to get used to this feeling. Yes, Desiree. It might take time to get used to these feelings. It's okay. It's like learning to walk. It's okay. You're not wrong and bad for doing this. It's okay. This is the way. Because we are in the quantum field. And it's creating whatever it is we're feeling anyway. That's why we keep staying broke. We keep staying sick. It's constantly changing. It just keeps changing back to the same thing because we stay in there. That's why we are not our past. We survived it. It has nothing to do with us now. We survived it. Now we're going forward. Just bask in that. And the more I do this, you guys, it gets so clear. It gets so clear. It gets so clear. It gets so clear. And now I'm starting to flesh out details. And it doesn't scare me anymore. And I know, like that one I read to you in my bedroom, when you practice the vibration enough, if there's no gap between what you are feeling and what you want, once you stay in that continually, well, I'll say 51% of the time, because to stay there continually is really rough. Although some people do. Some people who are ultra successful, like Esther Hicks, ultra successful, multi-millionaire. I just want my wealth to be a representation of all the impact that I'm making and all the people that I'm helping. Denise, hi, darling. Honesty's here. And I'm here to remind you to never give up on your dream, to always stay in there. It was given to you by Source. Source wants this thing to happen through you. That's why it won't go away. That's why it won't go away. Source wants it to happen through you. That's why it won't go away. Denise says hi to Honesty. This is real, you guys. Isn't that a great name? I love that name. When I first met Honesty, I called you Honesty. I thought it was like a Spanish name or something. Okay, guys, card. Who do we want? Rebecca Campbell. Work Your Light. I'm feeling that's the one. And I'm going to draw an Abraham one too. I said I was going to on Friday and I didn't. Oh, forgot. Okay, here's the crystal ball. Here's my magic wand. I've shown you how to make your own dream come true. But as your fairy godmother, as 24 years as a counselor, coach, and an absolute wise woman, I am granting your wish. I'm showing you how to grant your wish. And here is this. Yes, my other wand. Dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. Your dreams do come true. Your dreams do come true. You are worthy and deserving. You are worthy and deserving. You deserve every good thing. You are good enough. Nobody is more worthy than you. When you think of the most successful person you look up to, you are as worthy and deserving as them. They just practice the vibration longer. I'm inviting you into the space of practicing the vibration as your fairy godmother. I am imbuing you with power. I am crowning you with power. I am releasing you into your power. I am granting you to step in and transform by believing in those dreams and those visions. I'm your fairy godmother. Okay, that's what I'm grabbing, Denise. All right, so I've only got one hand, so I'm going to shuffle this time. I think I'll just kind of spread them out on my lap and just see which one jumps out. This one. Oh wait, I'm just going to put my hands on it and just see how I'm guided. It's close to the top. I do feel that. It's 3 down from the top. Oh, you guys. My son says thank you as well. Oh, I'm so happy. How old is your son, Desiree? And Denise, that reminds me, would you please give Timmy a hug for me? I was thinking of that this morning when I woke up at 5:30, or maybe in the middle of the night. I'm just opening the window to absolute truth for you guys that you already know. That's the thing. Okay. Min talkin'. This is a powerful card, you guys. Min talkin'. It says longing for home. Oh, great. Oh man, this is, oh yeah. Does he have kids? Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. We are the original light workers, you guys. We've already reached the tipping point on the planet, you know. One in alignment, one feeling good is more powerful than millions who are not. Jesus was an unconditional alignment. Means he felt good all the time. He followed the feel good minute to minute. That was why Jesus was who he was. Same thing's available to us. He thought it not blasphemy to be equal with God. And he said, greater things than I do, you will do. Okay? Yes, Timmy loves hugs. He has his center's Christmas party. Oh, how cute. We are the original light workers. Yes, Denise, I totally agree. Okay, so belonging. Do you guys get how you belong and feel like you belong here in this thing that I do on Mondays and Fridays? Do you get that? It's because you do. Okay, Min talkin'. It's actually the very last card in her deck, you guys. Page 118. I count it such a privilege to be here with you. I count it such a privilege to have an audience for this stuff so he will be able to, Desiree, share this with his children. And Desiree, you're going to be able to share this with your grandchildren. Men talking. Okay, listen to this, you guys. Because as this goes viral in you, into your my 60 trillion cells have caught fire. It's wildfire in here. Can you guys feel this? My 60 trillion cells have caught wildfire. It's like the whole thing is just ignited. When this goes off in you, and as it does, you will just be contagious. That's why one of us in alignment. Yes, Denise. One of us in alignment is more powerful than millions who are not. We've already reached the tipping point. If we would just stay in alignment, if we would just let ourselves stay in alignment, you guys, instead of beating ourselves up and punishing ourselves because when we're not, just get back up. Just go back to eating right. I had M&Ms yesterday. It was the first time since Thanksgiving. I've been intermittent fasting since Thanksgiving. I've been in silence since Thanksgiving. And yesterday I was just like, I feel like M&Ms. And I went, oh, are you sure? And here's what happened. Okay, you guys, this is so exciting. I went to grab 2 big bags. And then I said, wait, the future version of Lorraine, what would she do? She'd just have one. And there was this part, the other part was like, but. I'm like, no, I'm embodying my future version. So I just had 1 bag and it was plenty. Denise, I feel privileged in such great company and wisdom. Absolutely. You guys, we all go way back. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Mintakans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. You guys, does this resonate? The Mintakans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure. That's why I have to be around water. I don't like to be in it, but I like to be around it. I have to be around it. North Dakota was the only time in my life I have not lived around water. Oh, so pure that you could see for miles. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when and around crystal clear water. I get to see the Atlantic Ocean almost every day. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just showing you your potential and your light. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it could mean that you are a Mintakan or are longing for a sense of belonging and root chakra healing necessary for you to feel secure and safe. And we've been talking about that all day today in this, about being secure and safe. Universe has got you. We can let go of the controls, but we must take the next aligned action. We don't just sit on the couch and pick our nose. We have to do the next thing, even if we're scared, but it feels good. It feels like the next right thing, like in Frozen 2. Perhaps you feel this longing to find anyone. Go see that movie. I cried through the whole thing. I sobbed the whole thing. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where it is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on Earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it, rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. See, I belong to universe. My aunt says I'm a gypsy, and I am kind of. I kind of move around. Okay, work your light transmission. Hold the card to your heart and say, okay, I'm doing this for all of us. Hold on. Hold the card to your heart and say, I allow myself to be truly here and at home on this planet. I release any grief around not belonging or feeling held and call in the perfect home. Okay, now I'm going to draw from Abraham, and then I've got to jam because I've got to get ready for my 11 o'clock interview, Global Summit interview to moms, which I cannot wait to get this information out to moms, young moms, I'm pretty sure, is her audience. I'll find out. So we're going to talk for a few minutes before we start filming. Okay, this one, come on. I might have to put you down. Hold on. There's Prince. Okay. Just going to draw one in here from Ask and It Is Given. I like this one. Oh, you guys. I am becoming consciously aware of my inner being. I am becoming consciously aware of my inner being. Your inner being will never never lead you astray. It says, we refer to not that non-physical you as your inner being or your source. It is not important what you call that source of energy or life force, but it is important that you are consciously aware of when you are allowing a full connection to it and when you are restricting it in some way. Okay, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. We are allowing full connection with it is when we feel good. When we are disconnecting from it is when we don't feel good. When we feel like I'm not enough. Who am I? Who do I think I am? The church says I need to be humble. Well, they take all the money. I'm talking about the Catholic Church, most of you guys. I'm not picking on the church. Kind of I am. Sorry. It's all blowing up, you guys. I totally get this. I'm often, where do I live? The beach or close to family? Where is home? Desiree, nice work. Thank you. I think that was to me. Okay, ladies. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Are you talking about the Global Summit today? And I'm sure she's going to have me share it with my email list. So if you're not on my email list, please go to 3keys2selflove.com. The number 3 keys, like you put in your car, to selflove.com. Put in your name and email. You'll love the ebook anyway. It's a quick read, easy read, and it'll just guide you home to yourself. And you'll be on my email list because I'll be sending out the announcements for this summit for everyone to watch. Okay. Also, Wednesday's webinar. Have you registered yet? Get your name and email over at LorrainePursell.com/webinars. LorrainePursell.com/webinars. Write any question in there you have for me. I've already gotten some amazing questions. I cannot wait to start answering them and see what source has for an answer for these beautiful, beautiful people who are asking me questions. My future is so bright, so I can relax and be more of me. My future is so bright, so I can relax and be more of me. Be more of me. Everyone wants more of you. Everyone wants you to be 100% you. 100% you. The world is missing out while you're not being 100% you. Do you get that? Okay. See you Friday. See you Wednesday at the webinar. Register. LorrainePursell.com/webinars is going to be amazing. My early holiday gift to you. Okay, have a great day. Okay, I will do that. Good, Desiree. I want you on my email list. There's more there. Okay, love you. See you Friday, 8:30 a.m. here for Body Talk Friday. Bye.